Hello, hello. And here we are in another moment, another opportunity to really dive deeper within ourselves and see how powerful we really are. And the more that we step into that, we actually can see more clearly and more fully our mission as a collective, as an individual, and how we are shifting and changing our world. So today I want to talk about healing to the next level. And for me, I have been healing the last 8 years of everything from just all the different things that I experienced in my life based on the trauma that I had and I was unconscious of, and I kept creating these patterns within. And so, as I'm learning, as I'm seeing like the purpose of everything that I've gotten to experience, it's more and more clear of how each of us have this potential. And the more that we just step into this now moment and say, okay, no matter what I'm experiencing, in some way, this is for me to create wisdom, to create strength within, to not only support myself, just but to support all of us, the world. So the human body is made up of four parts: the mental, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. And I notice as a collective, we mostly focus only on the physical and the mental. So a lot of times if you go to a doctor and something's going on, they will address the physical body and maybe give you a pill or something, and or the mental. You might be feeling some kind of way, and these are the two that we focused on. But what I've been learning is the more that we actually dive into the emotional experiences from moment to moment, and also the spiritual, knowing that I am this eternal being in the body. And what does that mean? That means I'm super, super powerful and I can change physical matter with that. So the more that we align our mental, our physical, our emotional, and our spiritual together in alignment, we can actually change and facilitate healing in our bodies, allowing the healing to take place from the inside out. So for me, part of my mission, part of my journey was to actually remove myself from the structures of the external world. And what that means is that I removed myself from health insurance and things that make it easy to just, you feel a pain here or you do this here, and all of a sudden, boom, you go to the doctor. And what that did for me is it didn't allow me to really see the potential that I have to heal within myself. And honestly, doctors didn't really resonate with me. Like literally, I would go to a doctor and all they would do is recommend a pill or they would tell me I was fine, but I still wasn't really seeing the potential that I had. And so I needed to completely get rid of it. So then I could dive in the fear of, oh my gosh, oh, what if I needed the hospital right now? What would that do? And like really starting to check my emotions, check my spiritual along with the mental and physical so that I could facilitate healing myself. And it's been incredible. There are things sometimes that like they might not be normal to you. And the more that we can just look at the external, meaning look at the pain, look at whatever you're experiencing, and see that, there is in some way a reason that you're experiencing this. And the more that you can dive in with the emotions, because the emotions make up a lot of the physical, and we identify with emotions. We're like, this thing is happening, so this means this. And then now I've created a story, and now I've actually created more of maybe an experience I don't want, instead of just allowing myself to feel what I'm feeling and experience it in this now moment and trusting that I'm held, I'm supported, and I'm loved. And this is trusting in the current state of your body, what it's in, that everything is happening for me. So that has been a huge thing, like if I have physical pain, it's like, okay, in some way this is supporting me. And so the more that I can trust in that experience, I see that there is a reason, there's a deeper lesson that I'm getting to learn underneath the cells. So, for instance, like say you're having an experience and say you went to the doctor, they just give you a pill. Well, now you're not really getting to dive deep within the emotional behind it. Maybe there's a wound there. Maybe, there's an experience that you haven't really fully healed. And so when we can allow ourselves to fully heal, like really feel it, really experience it, like, oh my gosh, what if it was the end for me? What if this is the end of this body? How do I feel? Can I turn myself into having some gratitude? Can I allow this discomfort? And what I'm seeing is that I am generating my own healing. 4 years ago, everyone had a different experience with, being sick and things like that. And I learned for myself, like this again was a very powerful way for me to sit and feel and, just not try to push it away, but really embrace what I was feeling, whether it was a stuffy nose or a sore throat, or maybe my menstruation was different, or whatever it was. It doesn't matter about the thing. What matters is that when we can fully surrender and be present with what is in this moment, we have the potential to shift and change it. And it doesn't mean like sometimes it can be like a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. But the more that I'm seeing that we can really just surrender and be present with it all of a sudden there's a miracle, there's a possibility, there's an opportunity waiting for you the moment that you can clear this. So this is healing to the next level. We don't need anything outside of us to tell us what we are or what we think we are. We have the potential within. And this now moment is asking us to step more fully into taking responsibility of our health, taking responsibility of our own healing. And yes, we can use others to support us in that way. But the most important thing to know is that you have the power now. And the more that you work with your own energy, the more you work with your body tells you things. Your body is like, hey, yeah, this is I'm experiencing this right now, but it's okay. And in another moment, it'll be like, whoa, how did that even, happen? Or how did I even know that, this was going to be, the next thing? So just know that you are super, super powerful. And the more that you can connect with yourself, you have all the tools that you need. And if you're wanting support, reach out. I have a podcast. I am blogging. I am sharing my experiences because I have been living this the last 8 years. And I'm ready now to, with full confidence, share in the potential that each of us have as being a human in a body, being spirit in a body. So sending you all lots of love. Bye for now.